coming back like Jordan. 2-3 to the 4-5. Got the flu, but I'm feeling fresh, so I'm busting back from the trade line. They ain't dealing with the range, though. Catch me in the range, cause I got dough. Shooting up the range, trying to catch a dough. Quick the dough, all in the range, though. Alright, we're back with another episode of Superhero Academy. It's your boy, JT. Hit that like button. I got 3 tips to living a life full of satisfaction. Tip number 1, because we're going to get straight into the business. I know you ain't got a whole lot of time. We're going to be real quick today. Tip number 1, do your best and leave the rest. That's all you can do. That's all anybody's ever really asked of you is to do your best, and that's it. Everything else comes after you do your best. But how many times do you actually go to work and give them 100% effort? How many times do you come home and give 100% effort, whether it's to your loved ones, getting your duties done, or even just being productive in one way or another, whether you're doing a blog, doing some music, doing some artwork, whatever it might be, give it your best shot and leave everything else up to fate or what have you. That's all you can do. Number 2, practice daily gratitude. This has been something that's changed my whole energy. My entire life is just being grateful every day. Every day before I go to bed, I write 3 things in a notebook that I'm grateful that happened throughout the course of that day. It could be simple things like, hey, you was able to take a nice long shit. No one likes being constipated. But how many times are you actually grateful that your bowels work the way that they're supposed to? Probably not often. How many times are you grateful that you actually get to walk down the street without any pain? So many people with limps, lower back pain, higher back pain, spinal issues, spinal deformities, all types of things that we could be grateful for throughout the day that we're not. Being grateful and practicing the practice of gratitude allows us to accept more of what life has for us. So much of the daily stress that we have comes from the constant desires and the constant wanting and the constant going out to get things that we don't have. Think about it this way. Everything that you have right now in this moment, you wanted at some other point in time. Be grateful that you have what you have in this moment and for every moment. So every night before you go to bed, write 3 things in a notebook, even 1, and see how long you go without breaking that streak. My longest streak to this point was 33 days, and I was so upset that I didn't practice gratitude that one night. Number 3, learn. Lose ego. Always remain neutral. Lose ego, always remain neutral. Your ego keeps you from learning, and not remaining neutral keeps you from learning. We don't remain neutral because our ego gets in the way of how we're perceiving things. Our senses give us all types of bits of information. We take that, run it through our ego, and then we've got all these feelings that come out about how things are happening. Why that person slammed on their brakes, why that person's acting a certain way at the grocery store, why so-and-so talked to you a certain way, why your boss came at you today the way that they came at you. Lose your ego and remain neutral. This will allow you to take in new information about why things are happening around you, even if it's a result of you, which most times, if not all the time, it is. All of your circumstances created by thought that happens inside of you. Your perspective through your ego creates these things. Once you remain neutral, you can pull yourself out of every situation and see why things are happening, accept them from how they are, learn, and move forward. Lose ego, always remain neutral. The first 2 actually have a great deal to do with this last part. Doing your best allows you to know that you gave 100% effort and did everything you could to make things happen. Being grateful allows you to see how things went your way throughout the course of the day. And learning allows us to accept our mistakes as what they are, or accept circumstance as a result of something that we did or did not do. And if we gave 100%, how can you be upset with that? When you practice gratitude, you see that things always work out the way that they should. Learning allows us to take the rest of the information, learn from it, and move forward as a better person. When you know better, you do better, or should. And if you don't, that's where a lot of the stress comes in as well. Tip number 1, do your best, leave the rest. Tip number 2, practice gratitude daily. Tip number 3, learn. Lose ego, always remain neutral. Those 3 tips will help you live a life of better satisfaction than what you're having now. I guarantee it. And if not, you can leave whatever comments you want on this video and tell me that these don't work. Anyway, it's your boy JT, episode 26, Superhero Academy. We got a quick one for you this weekend. Take those 3 tips. Let me know how they work with you. On the way out, if these did help, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, follow me on Twitter at jwilltay, and I'll see you next time.
Be tough, man. Yeah, coming back like Jordan, 2-3 to the 4-5. Got the flu, but I'm feeling fresh, so I'm busting back from the trade line. Dame dealing with the range, though. Catch me in the range, cause I got dough. Shooting up the range, trying to catch a dough. Pick the dough, all in the range, though.